there, here I am, Michelle Baldwin, with another vlog for my hashtag Follow the Fellowship, sharing a bit about my learning and network meetings. And so I'll start off with Maitree Policy School. We had different speakers come in to talk about working across different political spectrums, different political perspectives. And as I'm building out my policy strategy, thinking about how am I going to be working with different levels of government and how much Pillar is already doing that work, and so excited to continue that journey with the policy strategy. I met with Imagine Canada's Bruce McDonald, the CEO, and we chatted about how a network approach is really the only way. Nonprofits and charities won't be able to solve the big issues, the persistent issues that exist in our community alone, and how we do need to have that networked approach across nonprofit, business, and government. We also, when I asked the question around storytelling and impact in their network, he was sharing with me the story about micro narratives and how in charities and nonprofits, sometimes we share the end result, the end outcome, the impact, and what if we kind of shared along the way the journey and told that story. So that's something that I'll be taking back with me. I met with Chi Nguyen from Social Innovation Canada. She's the director, and she had some really good insight into how collaboration needs to be thoughtful, needs to be resourced, and that there's a real hungering for connection and that sense of belonging, and how an ecosystem of social innovators will be able to address that and bring that connection among these social innovators. I met with the We Global Learning Center. So We is a large-scale charity and social enterprise, and Dalal is the executive director of the We charity, and we talked about the whole organization and its success with scaling, and then we talked about their audience of young people and how they're poised to really connect them to social entrepreneurship, and so what are the partnerships we could have that emerge from our conversations. And so look forward to hosting them for a tour at Innovation Works. I met with Robin Cardozo, our chair, and Kathy Taylor, our executive director at the Ontario Nonprofit Network. And we talked through, just how the size and scope of the sector really stands out to people when we're telling our story. 55 or 58,000 nonprofits, and how the nonprofit sector contributes to our gross domestic product, and it's like a deep economic impact. So just how much that resonating with people through telling statistics and stories. And then I happened to meet with Vinod from the Future of Good, and we talked about all sorts of great subjects that were more around like the shifts and the trends that we need to be paying attention to in the impact sector. And so when do we need to speak up and kind of galvanize around a big issue really across the country, and how can we do that, and how can we mobilize, and then as well, what if every day we stop to ask ourselves, what were the blind spots, or where did I maybe show up where I didn't think about a systems lens, or the kind of where we're creating barriers within our day that we didn't even realize we were doing. So just being a bit more thoughtful and conscious about that. So meeting with incredible people, seeing just the opportunity for a bit of a tweak on my questions, and how people are really informing, where do I go next, and look forward to keeping you in the loop, and thank you for being part of hashtag Follow the Fellowship.